Now in diplomatic news, Prime Minister Binyamin Netanyahu just landed in Kiev, where he was greeted with flowers, bread, and salt by young Ukrainians clad in traditional garb. But despite his warm welcome, his two-day trip is seen by some as just another way to attract Russian-speaking voters ahead of elections in September. And those skeptical of Netanyahu are making that claim since a third of Russian-speaking immigrants from the former Soviet Union hail from Ukraine. Additionally, before leaving for Ukraine, Netanyahu commented that Israel has hundreds of thousands of citizens from the country and how they constitute a living bridge between the two nations. But anyway, as for the visit itself, this is the first time an Israeli prime minister visited Ukraine since Netanyahu first toured the country back in 1999. Also, Netanyahu is the first foreign leader to visit the country since President Volodymyr Zelensky assumed office. So what's on the agenda while he's in the country? Well, in addition to meeting Zelensky and Prime Minister Volodymyr Groysman, who are both Jewish by the way, Netanyahu will also visit Babi Yar as part of a memorial service. There, the Israeli premier will pay his respects at the tragic site, which bore witness to the massacre of 30,000 Jews during the Holocaust. And Zelensky will actually accompany him, becoming the first Ukrainian president to do so. Then, in keeping with paying tribute to the tragedies of the past, Netanyahu will also recognize the man-made famine of Holodomor in the 1930s, where millions of Ukrainians were killed. And finally, according to local press in Russia and the Ukraine, Netanyahu will finally then attempt to play peacemaker between the two countries who have been in a bitter conflict ever since Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine in March 2014.